The phone vibrated at 6:11 a.m. Once, then again. Then it wouldn't stop. I was standing barefoot in a quiet Swiss villa, glass walls still fogged with dawn, the Alps watching me without judgment. The phone screen lit up with a name I hadn't saved. Family Group. 71 missed calls stacked like accusations. One new voicemail. I didn't open it yet. Instead, I poured coffee, black, no sugar. Watched the steam rise and disappear. I'd learned long ago that emotions behave the same way if you don't chase them. The night before replayed itself without permission. The clink of glasses, the laughter, the boy's voice, sharp, rehearsed, proud. "To my idiot fake dad," he'd said, lifting his wine. Trying to buy respect with money. The room had exploded with laughter. My wife didn't stop it. Her sister laughed the loudest. Someone slapped the table. I remember nodding once, then standing, then leaving my own house without a word. I hadn't looked back. The phone vibrated again. This time I answered. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes," a woman's voice shrieked through the speaker. My daughter-in-law, the boy's wife, 18 years old and already fluent in contempt. I looked out at the mountains. "Enjoy," I said. I ended the call. Only later did I send the photos, and only then did the panic begin. I hadn't always been cold. That came later. I met my wife when I was already successful, already careful. She came with a son, 6 years old, quiet eyes, watching everything. She told me his father was gone, dead, emotionally if not physically. I believed her. I paid for schools, tutors, sports, the best doctors. I attended games, parent meetings. I never raised my voice. I never forced affection. Respect, I thought, grows in silence. What I didn't see, what I refused to name, were the patterns. The way money disappeared without conversation. The way decisions were made without me. The way the boy smirked when I entered a room, already certain I was temporary. At dinner they spoke over me. At holidays they assigned me chores like a guest. I told myself this was blending, this was patience. The truck was my mistake, not because of the money, because I thought it would mean something. When he raised that glass, I felt it finally align. Every sideways look, every private joke I wasn't part of, every time my wife said, "He's just a kid, don't take it personally." That toast wasn't teenage arrogance, it was permission, permission they'd all been waiting for. That night, alone in a hotel, I didn't sleep, I didn't rage, I calculated. I didn't confront anyone, I smiled, I apologized, I said I'd overreacted. Then I started looking. Accounts first. Quiet transfers, a pattern of money flowing out always after calls with the same number, a man's number, registered under a shell company I recognized. I hired someone. No drama, no threats, just data. Phone records showed years of contact, not occasional, constant, late nights, early mornings, holidays, birthdays. I watched old videos next, family recordings. I slowed them down. The way the boy leaned toward another man at public events. The way my wife's eyes followed him when she thought no one noticed. The way I was always positioned slightly out of frame. Then came the DNA test. I told myself it was for closure. It arrived on a Tuesday. I didn't open it until evening. I already knew. 0% probability. I stared at the number like it might flinch. It didn't. I invited my wife to sit with me that night. No anger, no accusations, just tea between us. I slid the folder across the table. "What is this?" she asked, already pale. "Confirmation," I said. Her hands shook as she opened it. She didn't read long. She didn't need to. The silence stretched. "He's not yours," she whispered. "I know." Tears came fast for her. Explanations, history, justifications, a name I'd seen in the records, The real father. The man I'd been unknowingly financing. I listened. When she reached for my hand, I stood. "I didn't marry you for the truth," I said. "I married you because you were convincing." I left her there. The truck was repossessed at dawn. So was the house. The accounts were frozen. Every luxury traced back to me, gone. Legally, cleanly, signed months ago, waiting. They thought my silence was weakness. It was timing. When the photos of my Swiss villa went online, glass infinity pool, mountain light, solitude, my phone erupted. Calls, messages, apologies, rage. 71 missed calls. The boy sent one text, "You ruined my life." I didn't reply. I forwarded the DNA report to his real father instead. Let him step in. Let him pay. I sit here now listening to nothing. No shouting, no laughter, no fake toasts, just clarity. I didn't lose a family. I escaped an illusion. They thought I was buying love. I was only renting the truth. And when the lease ended, I walked away, owning everything that mattered.